Hey guys, and welcome to my hallway. As you can see, it's a big mess. It's not a very big space, and it's about time that we do something about it. So my plan for today is I want to go through all our jackets, all of our shoes, and I want to try and figure out, I bought these shoe boxes over here that I can use to store shoes and probably some of Max's stuff as well. So I want to try and see how much we can fit in there without it being cramped, and then possibly hang a few more hangers in here, or really go through our jackets and find out what we actually need. Because this mess right here is stressing me out. What I want to do is go through everything and then create this beautiful entrance space. And I actually want to redo it. I want to put some wallpaper up and paint some things and just like make it this really nice welcoming space. So today I'm gonna organize everything, and then in the next video I want to do a complete remodel of this little space here. So let's get started. Over here we have a whole bunch of jackets. Some of them are seasonal things, and they're probably just gonna have to be put in storage behind our bed. That's what I usually do. This year, for some reason, I just never put the winter jackets away, which means that they've been out here for the whole entire summer. It has been kind of a bad summer weather-wise, but it's still not a good excuse. So this one is my new rain jacket, and I'm gonna keep that. And that replaces this jacket. This one's my old jacket, and I've wanted to find a replacement for that for ages, and I finally did. I recently bought this one as a kind of like spring and fall jacket, so that's definitely staying. This is my practical mom jacket. And over here, this is my winter jacket. And since winter is coming up, I can't really get rid of that now. So that's staying as well. These poofy winter jackets for cold climate are really tricky because they take up so much space. This is Morton's. This is my leather jacket. It's a spring jacket, a summer jacket, but I'm not really feeling it. I don't know why. So I might just store it till this summer and see if I want to wear it. And if not, then probably sell it. This is Morton's winter jacket, and I know he's definitely keeping that. My fall vest that I just bought when we were in Florida, and I love it, but I was almost 30 pounds heavier back then, and it does not fit anymore. It's like a big tent. So that's gonna have to go to the thrift store. I definitely need my raincoat and rain pants because it rains a lot in Denmark, but I don't need it out all the time. So this is one of those items that I really want to find space for over in storage bins. Morton's Google jacket. That's his summer jacket, so he probably doesn't need that right now. I'll put that in storage. His leather jacket, these ones he usually uses in the summer, just for variety. And he actually also has this one. So they're all kind of for the same purpose. So I'll probably just lay these out for him and let him choose. And hopefully we can get rid of one of them. Here's my rain jacket. Saving that one. And then we have Max's items. So we have his little ski suit for winter, thermal pants that we need when we go play outside. He's at a friend's house right now, so his jacket and his rain pants are actually there. So that means 2 more items for him. And these are some of the items that I really want to fit in the shoe bins as well. So that's what I'm hoping for. Okay, let's tackle some of all of that other junk that's in here that does not belong in the hallway. Okay, so all of this, and there's a whole other box over there, is just stuff that needs to go mainly into my workshop one closet. I made a separate video on that one closet at one point, so I'll link that up here so you can see where I store all my tools and paints. But basically, most of this stuff is just gonna have to fit in there as well. So I think it's safe to say that I can just take this whole thing and pop it in there, and then I'll just have to fit that in there. Yeah, just paint and tools, basically. Maybe I'll be able to use some of this paint for this room, actually. That would be great. One pair of shoes. We have a bike helmet that has to fit in here. This is a stove for the camper, so I'm gonna need to move that out there. This is the rain cover for the baby carriage. We might sell that thing because Max doesn't really like to sleep in it, but that goes in there. Huh. I thought we got rid of this thing. Which is really proof that I need to fix this area, because I hate those areas that just become kind of catch-it-all, and they become so overwhelming that they just kind of swallow everything up and you don't know what's in there anymore. This one is for the car. A mosquito net for the stroller. Definitely holding on to that. A random hanger. This whole box is actually things that either belongs in the car or just have to do with the car. And I might have more than sort through this, and maybe we can dedicate one area in the shoe department area for all these things, because obviously we need them somewhere and we need them close by the car at least. So that might be a good option, but I have to ask him about that, and then I'll let you know what we come up with. Old bag. Morten might not agree with this, but we have so many bags, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of this one, because it's always just lying around, and just the shape of it, it doesn't fit anywhere. It's either too high, too wide, it just doesn't work. So, sorry Morten. And a random extension cord. Okay, let me put some of that stuff away real fast, and then we can keep moving. Now, you may not think that this amount of shoes seems like a lot, and it isn't a lot. If that were our only shoes, I would be really happy, but it's not. We have shoes stored other places as well, so let's bring out all of the shoes. This is the door to our apartment, and behind that door we already have one of these shoebox elements. That's why we just purchased a few more of those, so they would all go together. We actually have some shoes in here as well. Mainly my shoes down here. High heels. And this one is all of Max's items. We didn't really know where to put them, and they're all so small, so we just need them out of the way, and they just fit in here. And then over here we have hats and scarves, and the same up in the top one. But I'm not gonna be going through that right now, because I already did that a while back, and I'll link that video up in the iCards as well. Above the door we have more storage. I think that's about it, except for this one pair of stinky shoes. Now this is a way more realistic and painful picture of how chaotic this entranceway has actually been. I can't believe we have this many shoes, and we are already trying consciously to limit our items. So I can't even conceive of how many shoes people who are not conscious about it must have, because this is insane. Let's get started. These are Morten's winter boots, and I know he'll be keeping those, and he might use them soon. I really want to get rid of that over the door storage. I don't like walking under something that kind of feels like it's pushing me down. So if I can get rid of these completely, I'll be happy. These are his nice work shoes, my old winter boots, and it's time to get a new pair. These have done a good job, but time to go. These shoes, if you watch my travel vlogs, you'll see that I've worn these hundreds of times on all of our travels, but they actually have holes in them and the water is coming in. So I think it might be time to find a new pair. High heel pair of shoes, which I just don't really like anymore. I haven't used them in 2 years, I don't think. These ones I actually really like, but the heel is completely torn up and broken. I might look into if it's worth it to just have these fixed. If they can be fixed for a reasonable amount of money, then I'll probably keep these because I like them. They're just classic black stilettos, so keeping those. These ones, on the other hand, are not staying. They're actually travel souvenirs. I bought them in Monaco when we had to go into the Monte Carlo to play in the casino, and you had to wear high heels. So I bought these and I have used them, but I just don't like them anymore, so bye. I don't really know what to do about these ones. I don't remember if they fit. Let's check it. They do fit, so we might keep them so I can use them, or Morten can use them, or guests can use them in the winter when it gets kind of cold. These are my fall and spring boots, and they need to be cleaned out and stuff, but because I've used them a lot, I use them during winter as well as like nice winter boots. So what I need to replace are the practical winter boots for snow and that kind of stuff. These ones I'm definitely keeping. I love them. I have my boots. They might only last one more year, but I really like the way they feel inside, so I'm sticking with them and then replacing them. My sandals. This actually hurts a little bit. I have so many memories with traveling and wearing these sandals, and I love them, but they're just completely broken. I don't think I can fix these, and it might be time to go sandal shopping this summer, but I'm really dreading that. I don't like it. I have big feet for a woman, and it's just difficult to find something that fits and looks good and that's comfortable. So I might hang on to these in case we go somewhere warm during the winter and then find sandals, because if I go to Southern Europe or Asia or anywhere, I will not be able to find sandals my size. I pretty much have to stay in Scandinavia to get shoes that fit. So that's why it's difficult for me to get rid of them. I'll keep them for now, and then I'll be on the lookout for new sandals. I bought these ones, but they're actually really horrible to wear. I don't know why I bought them. They're probably just a little bit too small. It's kind of sad, but bye. Okay, and then for Max's items, we have winter boots for him. We have 2 pairs, these ones and these ones. This one is for the beginning of winter, and the other ones are a little bit bigger, so that might be for the end of winter. Winter here stretches till at least March, so we'll be needing these for quite a few months, and his little feet, they grow fast. I experienced that the other day when I tried to fit his feet into these ones. They're size 19. I don't know what that is in American size. I tried to squish his little foot in there, and it just did not want to go in. So it's time for these to move on. So sad. It's for his first real kind of shoes that he wore that he could walk in. I bought this pair of boots, but they're way too big, so I'm gonna have to find a smaller pair and then save these for summer. So these are gonna be put in his room in his drawer, because there's space in there for the next kind of sizes. So these go in there. His little sandals that he wore in Barcelona, they're so cute. I don't know if he'll be able to use them again, but they are a few sizes up, so we might be able to use them longer. These are my kind of everyday nice shoes that I wear pretty much all the time. So I'm definitely keeping those. Okay, so this is my stuff. I have these 1 pair of workout shoes, and I don't really know what to do with them. I have had a few times where it's actually been handy to have them, but they're not super good. Morten might use them, I don't know. I'll have to ask him. I just found out that I actually still have this pair of shoes, and they replace this pair of shoes. So I completely forgot about these, but these are newer and they give better support. So if Morten doesn't want these, then they're definitely going. I can't believe I completely forgot that I have these. That's how much I work out, guys. Morten's shoes are difficult. I'm not gonna be hard on his shoes, because I know that he uses these, and these are falling apart. So I don't know what's up with that, but they might have some kind of value to him anyway. So I'm just gonna put them in here. And he has slippers, and we can only find one of them. Max, where's the other one? He has his workout shoes for outside and running, so he probably doesn't need 2 pairs of shoes either. But I don't want to get rid of his shoes. And he has these as well, and his boots. I think that's pretty much it. These are roller skates that we might keep. This is kind of Morten's department as well, so I'm just gonna stick them to one side and ask him when he gets back. And then probably find somewhere else to store them, because they don't really fit in these containers. So I think we did pretty good. And we just need to find space for bike helmets, raincoats, the hats and scarves, and that's about it. But it's still pretty chaotic out here, so I'm gonna try and just go through everything and see if it fits in these ones. So I got rid of 2 whole boxes of shoes and jackets that I don't use and I don't need, or needs to be replaced in some way or other. I think that's pretty good. This is only my stuff and 1 pair of Max's boots, and then I haven't touched Morten's stuff yet, so I'm hoping that he'll get rid of at least 1 pair, maybe 2. That would be really nice, because then we can actually manage it out here. I think this amount will be doable, and then we'll kind of take it from there. But I think this is pretty good. Can't believe how much stuff I had out here. And shoes are just kind of some of those items that pile up. It's just like 1 pair at a time, they sneak in everywhere. So I'm really curious to know, how do you handle your shoes? Like, How often do you go through them? Are you really good at just getting them out of your hallway, out of your life when they don't fit or you don't use them anymore? Because I feel like a lot of times they just kind of get shoved to the back. So it's something you really have to make an effort to remember to do, because I just keep forgetting and I just pass it. I go into the apartment and then I don't see the shoes. So you might be better at this than me, but let me know down in the comments, how do you handle shoes that don't belong in your house anymore? That's it for this week's video, guys. I love downsizing with you guys and I cannot wait to show you what this entire room is gonna look like. I'm really excited to give this whole area a makeover. I really want to make it an inviting area for when I just enter my home. So it becomes this nice room that says, hello and welcome, instead of chaos. Well, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. And if you're watching these videos regularly but haven't commented yet, then please leave me a comment down below and let me know how long you've been watching and what videos you enjoy the most. I really love hearing from you guys. See you guys next week. Bye.